Do you like this? Or mayhaps you fancy a little bit of this? Or maybe you just pray to this guy? Well, regardless of your deity, I got something for you. Megabonk is here as of September 18th. This new roguelike Vampire Survivor Risk of Rain hybrid will surely consume several of your beauty sleep hours. I've had this game for 5 hours now, and well, it's all I've done for 5 hours now. Seriously though, this game is immaculate. Let me show you around a little bit. First things first, I never expected a roguelike to feature current Tony Hawk, but I gotta say, I like it. This game is a wonderful step up for Vampire Survivors, boasting 3D graphics and, best of all, the ability to jump, or in this guy's case, kickflip. I cannot understate how good it feels to jump around on this guy. It feels like they took all of the best things from Risk of Rain, the music, the movement, the graphics, the other dimension, and just slapped it onto Vampire Survivors. The never-ending hordes of enemies that go down with ease, the absolute ridiculous dopamine rush you get from opening a chest, and the ability to do something with your other hand because the game only requires 2 buttons. It's the dream. But it's not all roses and butterflies. I do have a couple criticisms of the game, and I really do hope they implement the fixes to them because if they do, hot damn, this game's gonna absolutely crush. Not that it isn't already. I'll start with the negative and get that out of the way so we can bask in the glory of this game. The game doesn't yet have a multiplayer feature. With this game being so similar to Risk of Rain 2, to me, it felt like it would fit the game so well to have 2-player co-op. With how the game plays out, straight up copying Risk of Rain with 4-player co-op doesn't really seem like a good fit because the maps aren't the same size, and honestly, the gameplay of this one's a little more cozy. If they would just add 2-player, I think that would be perfect. The legendary items. They could use a little bit of fixing in my opinion. So many of the legendary items just feel kind of poopy to me. But of course, there are really good ones, like Big Bonk, but I really feel like the defensive legendaries could use an adjustment. Item combos. Honestly, this is one of the best parts of Vampire Survivors, and if they would add this to Megabonk, I think that would go a long way for replayability and build creation, honestly. I do suspect they'll add something like this in the future, which is great. Spawns? I don't know. Sometimes the enemies just spawn on me. I don't really like that. Megabonk. So my friend was telling me about this game, and as soon as I heard the name, I was like, that's probably stupid. But hey, I I bit the bullet, I checked it out, and it's not stupid as it turns out. It's awesome. But I think it's too late. So I guess I'll just, continue telling my friends about a game that literally sounds like it's made of Roblox. Now, the reasons why you should absolutely play this game. Did you see that skeleton do a 180 double back 360 triple kickflip while brandishing a Timbo Glocks? I sure did. And monetarily wise, it's like $10 or so. I always say it's worth it if you play for at least 1 hour for every dollar you spend. It's the roguelike flavor of the year. I know I felt pretty left out when I just couldn't commit to buying Vampire Survivors for $4. All my friends on Steam were playing it for 15 hours a day, then a week later I finally got my allowance, and all my friends had over 100 hours played, and they were done. They put down the game for a few months, just waiting for something new. The movement. Honestly, I cannot stress enough how great the movement feels in this game. A lot of the characters have really awesome jump animations, and it just makes the whole thing feel so much more fun. It's not 2D. This game has just the right amount of polygons to remind you of a better time, and just few enough for you to blame dying on that. Everything. Next section. A few tips from someone who has literally 12 and a half hours in this game. Don't search everything online and cheese everything. This game feels really good to explore. The maps are just the right size to feel like you can really check out the whole thing in a 6 to 9 minute time frame. There's absolutely no reason to go cheesy. Damage is king. You really don't need survivability if everything dies before it gets anywhere near you. Always take the extra jumps. Seriously, just do it. Better rarity doesn't always mean better items. Read the things. Legendary duration buff doesn't do anything if you have nothing that benefits from it. Even a common +1 projectiles can outshine a legendary option. Do not press the bush on level 2. Do it in level 1. You'll thank me. Subscribe to my channel. It'll significantly raise your IQ. I'm talking triple decimal points. Alright, get out there. Press that bush. Make sure you have something fun to do with your other hand, and posture check yourself often. My shoulders hurt. I'm gonna let this run play out because it's one of the most awesome runs I had. I mean, I didn't win or anything. I'm not that good. Come on. But, you know, you don't have to finish it. It's just gonna play. Alright? Peace. still here? Damn. All right, man. Dan, you stayed to the very end. I super appreciate that. Since you're here, why not? I'll tell you a little bit. Upcoming on the channel, I've got like 3 videos planned. One is gonna be awesome. It's already finished. I'm just waiting to release it. It's gonna be like a Mr. Ballin, scary, interesting type thing, and it's a secondhand story. So it's like completely original. It's gonna be awesome. Super compelling photo evidence. It's gonna blow your mind hole. You're gonna be scared. You're not gonna be able to sleep tonight. After that, I'm gonna release a Suchomimus deep dive. I'm really into dinosaurs, so I'm just gonna do like a whole deep dive. You're gonna learn all about Suchomimus. It's gonna be really cool. They're pretty much my favorite dinosaur. I like a lot of those ones. I like the Spino as well and the Baryonyx, but this one's gonna be the Suchomimus. I got some original art coming for it too. It's gonna be really cool. I hope you watch it. Thanks. Ciao.